Palms your hands together, put your fingers up in the air. I want you to focus on the ends of your fingers. I want you to imagine them being hypnosis magnets as they pull together, and pull and tug and tug and pull together. And as you feel your fingers touch, I want you to feel how tight your hands are getting. I want you to watch and feel how tight your fingers are sticking together. That sensation that you're feeling, I want you to come down your arms, up through your shoulders and across the back of the head. As it comes over the back of the head, I want you to feel it come down over your forehead and across your eyes. As your eyes start to feel limp, loose and lazy. As your eyes begin to close, your hands feel tighter and tighter. That's right, your hands feeling tighter and tighter and your fingers squashing more and more together, and the sensation of hypnosis coming down over the top of your head, through your eyes, over your shoulders, down through your body, down through your legs, down to the bottom of your feet. That's right. And all the noises that you can hear around you now fade into the background, and even though you can hear them, you'll not be bothered by them, you don't need them. Just listen to the sound of my voice. That's right. The comforting sound of my voice. Now as you feel the sensation of hypnosis, I'd like to let your hands slowly drop down to your knees, and relax your fingers, relax your hands. And as your hands hit your legs and as they touch your legs, I want you to fall 10 times deeper into relaxation. That's right, feeling deeper and deeper, going deeper and deeper. Feeling more and more relaxed, and with every out breath you take, I want you to feel more and more relaxed. That's right, deeper and deeper. Every breath you take out, I want you to feel more and more relaxed, going deeper and deeper into hypnosis. That's right. And all the noises around you, you can still hear them, but they mean nothing to you. In fact, the more you hear noises around you, the deeper and deeper you go into relaxation. That's right. I want you to imagine that you're standing in a sunny street outside a big old house with a huge front door. I want you to open the door and go into the house and close the door behind you. You're in a long, cool hallway, and at the end of that hallway is a flight of stairs that go up. Go and stand at the foot of them stairs. There are 20 steps in all in that staircase, and I'd like you now to climb those 20 steps one at a time, counting in your head as you go, and just nod to me when you get to the top. That's right, just nod at me when you've got to the top of them 20 steps. That's right, that's good. Now to your left on the landing there's another door. I want you to open the door, go into the room and close that door behind you. You're in a completely empty room. It's light and it's bright because there's no window, because there is a window, but there's nothing in that room except for you. There's no furniture, there's no furnishing, no carpet and no curtains. Nothing except for you and one other thing. In the very centre of the room there is one of those tall, old-fashioned mirrors, the type that tilt if you touch them. I want you to go to that mirror, stand by it and look in it and see your reflection exactly as you look today. The same clothes, the same face, the same hair, the same person. And now as you look, I want you to be aware that your reflection is fading, it's vanishing, and that all you can see in the mirror is a swirling grey mist. Take a deep breath. Now step through the mirror into the mist. It's warm, soft and gentle, and it supports and protects you. And as the mist begins to clear, you find yourself at the top of one more staircase. This time it's going down and there are 10 steps. And now, as I count from 1 to 10, I want you to go down those steps. And I'll count you down those steps now. 1, 2, 3, that's right, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's good, you're doing well. 8, 9, 10. At the bottom of that staircase is one final door. The door that will lead you to a place where your spirit has lived before. Look at that door. See what it's made of. The handle, or the lock, or the key. Now take a deep breath. That's right, and go through the door. And as you go through the door, I want you to tell me whether you're feeling hot or it feels cold. Cold. What have you got on your feet?
Don't know.
Have a look. What are you wearing on your feet?
Don't know.
Are they made of leather? Are they trainers? Are they boots?
Shoes.
Shoes. And I want you to be aware of your name and your birthday. And can you tell me what your name is?
Mary.
Mary. Okay, Mary. And when was your birthday?
22nd of July.
And can you remember what year that was? What year was it? 22nd July?
Don't know.
Okay, Mary. Can you tell me whereabouts in the country you are? Can you tell me where you live? What's your address?
Don't know.
You do know. Have a look out your bedroom window or have a look outside from your house and tell me what you see in the street.
Cobham.
Cobbles. Cobble Street. What I want you to do now, Mary, is I want you to take a walk down that cobble street. I want you to tell me what it looks like. I want you to tell me what you can smell. I want you to tell me what the colours are like.
Meat.
Meat. You can smell meat. Is it a strong smell of meat?
Yeah.
And what sort of meat do you think it is you can smell?
Pig.
Pig. And how old are you, Mary?
I don't know.
Do you have a best friend?
No.
You don't. Do you have any friends?
Yeah.
And who would be the best friend that you thought you had? Who would be the best of them?
Diane.
Diane. And how old's Diane?
30.
And is Diane with you on this cobble street?
No.
No. Okay. I want you to think about a time when you was on that street. I want you to go back in time and think about a time when you was on that street and Diane was with you. And when you found that time, I want you to nod your head. Okay. What I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to ask Diane if she can remember what year you was born and how old you are. And when she answers you, I want you to tell me what she said.
1823.
1823. And how old are you?
I don't know.
Ask Diane. Diane will tell you.
I don't know.
Okay. So, how old are you? Okay, I want you to take you back a little while. I want you to take you back to a time when you was at home. Are you still living with your parents?
No.
Are you living on your own?
No.
Who do you live with?
Peter.
Peter. What's Peter to you?
Brother.
Peter's your brother. Do you have any more brothers or sister?
No.
And how old's Peter?
I don't know.
You do know. Ask Peter how old he is. He'll tell you. And then when he's told you, I want you to tell me.
Don't know.
Have you asked him?
No.
Right, I want you to go to Peter and I want you to ask him how old he is. And when he's told you how old he is, I want you to tell me what he said.
42.
He's 42. And is Peter older than you or younger than you?
Older.
By how many years?
Don't know.
Okay. I want you to tell me whether you're working. Are you working at all?
Yes.
And where do you work?
Don't know.
You said you were working.
Yeah.
And what do you do at work?
So.
You sew. And what do you sew?
Shoes.
And how many years have you done that for?
5.
5 years. And do you enjoy the job?
No.
Why don't you enjoy it?
It's boring.
What does it make you do?
So shoes.
And how many people work there?
3.
3 people. And who's your boss? Are they male or are they female?
Yeah.
And is he a nice boss?
Yeah.
Does he treat you well?
No.
No. Does he make you work long hours?
Yes.
How many hours a day do you do?
Morning till night.
Really? And doesn't pay you lots of wages?
No.
Doesn't pay you very much?
No.
I want you to tell me what your work looks like in the room that you work. I want you to tell me how you work, how big the room is.
Don't know.
You don't know. Okay, let me take you back to your home where you live with your brother Peter. So I want you to be there on a tea time. You've just got home from work. And I want to know whether you have to cook your tea or Peter's already cooked tea for you.
I make tea.
You make tea. So what would you make for tea on this particular day that you're thinking?
Broth.
Broth. And does Peter like broth?
No.
Why doesn't Peter like broth? What does Peter have to say about you making broth?
He just doesn't like me to cook.
He doesn't like you to cook. Is that because you're a bad cook?
Don't know.
So what will Peter eat for tea if he won't eat your broth?
Broth.
Okay, so how long does it take you to make tea? I want you to tell me what the house looks like. I want you to tell me what furniture you have in your house.
Sofa.
A sofa. And I want you to tell me what your bedroom looks like.
Bed.
A bed, is it a wooden bed or a metal bed?
Round.
Metal bed. Okay, so what I want you to do now is I want you to go forward in time to a point where you're not working, and I'd like to know what it is you like to do in your spare time, what it is you do, or where do you go in your spare time.
To pub.
To the pub. And do you know the name of the pub? And who do you go to the pub with?
I don't. I got behind bar.
You go behind the bar. Do you have a second job?
Yeah.
And what do you do behind the bar?
All the men's beers.
And do you know all these people that you serve beer to?
Yeah.
Do you see them regularly? And do they make you drink beer with them? No. Why is that? Why
I
do
don't drink beer.
you don't drink beer? Are you not allowed to drink beer?
I'm not allowed to drink beer in a pub
Right. Do you know why?
because I'm a female.
So do some of these men get angry with you sometimes? Do they tell you what to do?
No.
Do you shout at them?
No.
Okay. And does your friend Diane work with you at this pub?
No.
Where does Diane work?
Don't know.
But she's your best friend.
Don't know.
Does Diane have any brothers or sisters?
A little sister.
So Diane has a little sister, and what's Diane's little sister called?
Can't remember.
And you yourself, Mary, do you have any boyfriends?
Not yet.
Have you been married before, or do you want to get married?
Not yet.
You don't want to get married. And do you have any children?
Not yet.
And would you like to have children?
One day.
How many children would you like to have?
2.
And would you like one of each, a boy and a girl, or would you like 2 girls, or
2 boys.
2 boys? And if you had 2 boys, Mary, what would you call them?
Fred.
And
Don't know.
what else would you call your other boy?
Edward.
Edward. Fred and Edward. And how would Fred and Edward be dressed?
In a blue suit.
In blue suits. Okay, Mary, what I want you to do now is I want you to come forward 10 years, so that now you're around 40 years old, I think. Somewhere around there. I want you to go back to a particular day and a particular time when you was really, really happy, feeling really, really confident and feeling on top of the world. And then just give me a nod when you've got to that day and that time. Okay, that's good. So what is it about this particular day that's making you feel happy and confident?
I got married.
You got married. Congratulations, Mary. And what's the name of your husband? You've got married and you don't know the name of your husband? Have a think. In fact, I want you to go to your husband. Go and talk to your husband. I want you to ask your husband what his name is, and I want you to tell me what he says.
Jack.
And how old's Jack?
44.
And have you known Jack a long time?
Yeah.
No? Where did you meet Jack?
In the pub.
And is there any children at this point?
Yeah.
You've still got no children?
Yeah.
Okay, and are you still wanting children?
Yeah.
And are you still wanting 2 boys?
Yeah.
Okay, and does Jack work?
Yeah.
He does. What does Jack do for a living?
He's a butcher.
Jack's a butcher. So now instead of having broth for tea every night, you now have meat. And what's your favourite meat?
Steak.
And what does Jack cook your steak on?
Plate.
Okay, I want to take you about probably 5 years forward from there then. So you've been married now for about 5 years to Jack, and I want you to find a happy time again, about 5 years ahead, where you're feeling happy, content, and you've had a really, really good day and you're feeling on top of the world again. And when you've got to that place in about 5 years' time, I want you to nod your head. Okay, what is it about this particular time that makes you feel happy and confident? And
Got my house.
you've got your house. Have you bought a new house? Really? So you bought a new house when you was about 45 years old. And are you still married to Jack?
Yeah.
And is Jack still working?
Yeah.
And do you still work?
Yeah.
And where do you still work at?
In the bar.
Are you still working at the bar? Do you not still work sewing shoes?
No.
Why did you leave that job?
Because I work in the bar.
Alright, okay. So now, this particular day that you're happy and you're really, really happy and confident and you've bought your new house, whereabouts is your new house?
In London.
In London. And was this house expensive?
I don't know.
Okay. And can you tell me what the street looks like and what the house looks like?
It's a big house.
It's a big house. How many bedrooms?
2.
Big house with 2 bedrooms. And what can you see out the windows of this big house?
More houses.
Can you not see any fields or trees?
Lampposts.
Lampposts. And is this really busy where you are now as opposed to where you used to live?
Yeah.
Is there not lots of people around and lots of things going on?
In my house.
No, outside in the street.
No.
No. Is it really busy in your house?
No.
No. Is it still just you and Jack, or is there any children now?
It's me, yeah.
Still you and Jack? Okay. And is Jack still a butcher? And are you still working at a pub now you've moved?
The same pub.
Same pub. So you didn't move very far then?
Don't know.
Okay, let's take you back, or let's fetch you forward another 5 years. Again to another place where you're feeling happy, confident, feeling on top of the world. Something's happened that particular day, and when you've got to that particular day, I want you to give me a nod. So when you got to that lovely day again where you've got them good feelings of confidence and happiness, I want you to give me a nod and let me know you're there. Okay, good, that's fine. So what is it about this particular day that's making you feel happy and confident?
My birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday. Can you remember what day of the birthday it was? What day your birthday is?
22nd of July.
Okay, happy birthday to you, Mary. And what's everyone saying to you? What birthday presents have you got?
50.
You're 50 now. This is your 50th. Happy birthday for your 50th, Mary. And what presents have you got today?
Some champagne.
Some champagne. And how many people have said happy birthday to you? Not lots. And where's Jack? Is he still around with you?
He's at work.
Or is he at work for the day? Is he making you a special tea then?
Don't know.
Or do you have to still make the tea?
I don't know.
And are there any children yet?
No.
Okay. What I want you to do now then, Mary, is I want you to look at yourself from above. I want you to come out of your body and have a look at your life from the clouds. I want you to be in the clouds and looking back over your life. And I want you to remember all them good times, all them fond memories, and all them life experiences that you had. I want you to bring with you when I bring you back. But before I bring you back, I'd like you to look down at Mary at a time when Mary died. I'd like you to tell me how old Mary was when she died.
72.
She was 72. And what did Mary die when she died? What did Mary die of when she died?
I don't know.
What do you think she died of?
She was asleep.
She was asleep. And she just died in her sleep. And did lots of people come to say their farewells to Mary on the day she was buried? And was Jack still alive when Mary died?
Don't know.
Okay. Like I say, I'm going to fetch you back with all them lovely fond memories of Mary and that experience. But before I do fetch you back again, what I want you to do is just take a couple of minutes out to sit with yourself and any changes you need to make within yourself to make you a better person, to make your life better, to let any bad memories, any bad feelings, anything that you want to get rid of from your body, just let that go now. Any negative emotions, negative feelings, I want you just to take the time to let your subconscious release that energy, release them bad feelings and bad intentions that have gathered over the last months, weeks, years from being a child. Let them negative feelings, emotions, feel them rise through your body and up through your shoulders, through your neck and out the top of your head. Let go of them now. That's right, just let them leave. And I want you to replace them with all the happiness and all the fond memories you have of your childhood, of you growing up, becoming an adult, and all the happy memories that you've got. I want you to fill all them empty spaces where you've just taken all that negative energy and feeling away. Fill them up with happy memories, confident memories. And in a moment I'm going to fetch you back to the room. And as I count back from 5 to 1, I want you to slowly wake. Feeling confident, feeling happy, feeling on top of the world. And the next time that we work together, I want you to find this feeling of hypnosis even easier to go into. So here we go then. I'm fetching Tamisha back to the room, and that's 5, slowly waking, 4, feeling wide awake, 3, opening your eyes, 2 and 1. Open back. How are you feeling?
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Wow.
How are you feeling?
Alright.
You remember any of it?
Yeah, Mary.
Remember your birthday? 22nd of July, 1823.
Not Gemma's birthday.
No, she's 24th, isn't she?